Damn, I forgot to update the stream notification. Yep. Also, I'm trying to be a bit more quiet this time because people are sleeping in the room next to me. So if the microphone sounds a bit strange, that's why. But if it's bad, then please do tell me. I did do some like preliminary tests and I think it sounds okay. Yeah, I guess I'll switch here. Yeah, and you can see the goals. First one is just boring technical work as always, but then maybe the main menu mode will be more interesting. We'll see. Enemy should be the best. Yeah. Me when I start typing and it goes into the fucking stream chat. You need to move the microphone a bit further away. Yeah, if I can show you this, and if we have the game, you can see this little selection thing when I'm looking at a block. If I look at a stair, it's a bit more scuffed. Hold on. There we go. It's a bit more scuffed because you can see both of the colliders of the stair. And if I have a corner stair, it's even more scuffed because you can see the highlight of all three of those. And I thought that I could fix this by just having a mesh that like doesn't contain any of the overlaps, right? Like it would basically just be like a surface wrapper on this. That doesn't fix it completely. It's better, but it doesn't fix it completely. So I'm gonna have to do some actual like shader stuff, or like how does depth get handled in this pass kind of stuff. And I probably won't be doing that today. That might be a thing for later, right? But oh wait, hold on. Let me. Let's get up desktop. What is the timing on everything? When's downward stairs stepping? Wait, where am I? 7 hours ago, 17 hours ago. Okay, I was reading like days. These are all hours ago. Okay, yeah, I went a bit crazy yesterday, I guess. Anyway. Where is downward stairs snapping? Lower speed when sneaking. Yeah, it's this is on the main branch, so okay, here's downward stairs stepping 4 days ago, so it has not been on stream. That is what I thought. Okay, so before, when I ran on stairs, it would look something like that, where, hold on, can I even, I can. Hold on. We can go here. We can check out commit. What do we have in progress here? Nothing. Stash it. Let's check it out. Wait for it to compile. There we go. So before this feature, going downstairs looked like this, right? You go down and you collide with the stairs and then you go down again, right? And this is what, hold on, where's inventory? Where's my cursor? There we go. And that's how it is in Minecraft as well, right? But it doesn't look as ridiculous. Because you can kind of just, like, speed isn't as high, right? But here it looks kind of bad. And it's the same with, like, I mean, it's not as bad when going down slabs, but it's still kind of meh. Here's another type of terrain, I guess. So, I did a thing. Fix that. And the thing is that once we start going down these stairs, you can see that it's smooth, right? I'm just going down them. And the slime stairs make you bounce. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Also, I can just open the inventory if I first close that. There you go. Okay. This is also a bug with the menu system. I need to figure it out. But anyway. Yeah, I can now go down the stairs and then we just go down them smoothly. No, like, gliding with the stairs over and over, right? And you can notice that the first few steps I still skip over, right, the same way as I did before. And that is very much intentional. And the reason that this happens is if we have a jump like this, without that feature where you need downwards velocity for downward stair stepping, this jump would just suck you down, right? Like, this is a downward step. And the same would happen on the slabs. You would go over the edge and then you would just get yeeted down to this step. And it's kind of like, meh. But now it doesn't happen. You can just walk over it and it behaves like normal terrain as you would expect. But then if you fall down to stairs, you will do this. And another thing, this works... No, that is not the Coyote Time stuff. And it also works on the, like, map that I already built, which is pretty cool. I think it's a sign of a good feature when it works. Oh, works on a thing that I've already made, and it wasn't made for this. It just works. But yeah. What else? Oh yeah, lights. We have lights. I kind of completely neglected that. But yeah, I can remove a light, I can place down a light, and it's just like in the previous version. Last stream I ended while wondering like what the hell is wrong with the light system, but the issue was that I had a variable that was supposed to be the local block position, but it was the global block position, and that was throwing everything off, right? And yeah, I realized that after the stream, and then I fixed it. Also, the VOD is probably not live yet, because I'm behind on VODs. I'll need to upload them. Honestly, the description is the worst part. I keep, like, not doing it and be like, yeah, I'll do the description later, and then I never do it. But anyway. Those things aside, I think just, like, having the lights and then having this highlight thing makes the game look a lot better, at least to me. And the downward stair stepping makes it a lot more satisfying to actually play. And also, we have input replays. And this is like a small test that I did with a friend locally. And I can switch between the views. I can check his view. Now, this was done on a previous version of the game, so these will desync. Because the movement code works differently. Like, right now he's supposed to be just towering up with every placement and not fall down, right? But the movement works differently, right? So the same inputs result in different actions. I was doing some shenanigans with the fucking whatchamacallit, schematics. But yeah. And I thought about it, oh, wouldn't it be cool to have a thing where like previous replays use the code from like previous versions or whatever, but that would mean that every single movement change would have to be kind of archived in the code. I think I will not do that. And it's just simply not a thing that I wish to do. So as long as movement and gameplay code is being changed, replays will break. So it'll be more like a dev debug tool more than a feature until everything is a lot more stable. Yeah. And I think that's everything notable that has happened recently. Yeah. Oh, sneaking also. Actually, that is pretty notable. This is one of the things that makes the game feel a lot better. I mean, even if I add commit hash, then it's like, what would you do with the compiled game when you have a replay? Okay, we have the commit hash. Now what? Right? It's like you would need the actual version of the game with that. And I guess the game could complain, but then what if there are no physics changes since that replay? You know? Yeah, but it's like, hold on. I just sneaked and I fell off. I was probably in the air when I started sneaking. Yeah. If I'm like too far off the ground, then it will not sneak at all. I guess I could increase the distance for detecting if you're on the ground. Yeah, right there you go off because you go so high. Yeah. Right here. Now I'm sneaking right now, can't go to the edge. Actually, let me increase the one. I think it's 15, yes. Okay, so if I make the safe distance a third of a block, you can more easily see how the sneaking, like, fall off prevention works. So if I go on the edge now, we stop here. I can still move further. Hold on. If I let go of sneak, I can still move further. And now if I try to move more towards the edge, nothing happens. If I try to move away from the edge, that works. But I still can't move further, like, to the edge. It only allows me to move further out until I'm outside of the, like, buffer zone, you know? I think that's a pretty good system. And it was kind of annoying to make, not gonna lie. But it works exactly as intended, and I'm really fucking happy with it. It's really, really good. And, yeah. And it's not even a scuffed implementation. It works as intended, and it's implemented in the right way. Thank you for being happy with the things that I'm happy with. I guess, I don't know, saying thank you made sense, but then saying thank you in addition to the, like, clarification made it feel and sound strange to me. Anyway, let's get on to the actual work. Investigating flip tool. Here we go, flip tool. Here we go, that. And it was broken with the test stairs, but I would assume that the same happens with normal stairs. Let's see. Let's do it at the spawn of this test world. So I'm gonna get... Oh, I'm gonna do this with dirt. I'm gonna copy the structure that we had, just so it's the same. Oh, this is with normal stairs. I guess I'll do normal stairs here as well. Oh yeah, and when you start selecting, there's now a marker at the position you first clicked. A bit of just to make it a bit more clear. Oh, So there's some lighting bugs. That's not the thing that I'm worried about though. But see, these stairs, they're going down, and now they're not going down. Something something that is not supposed to be happening is happening there. And if I do this, is it gonna be broken the other way or flipped the other way? Yes, it is. So I think there's simple variable flip that I have to do here. Those are being flipped a wrong way. Okay. Oh. Flip selection. Na 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 na. Where do I actually flip these? Oh, this is supposed to be the right thing though. That's a bit interesting. It's saying flip on flip axis. I think the other axis is correct. Let me actually flex and go in the replay for that last one, so I can just keep it in the background. Oh, there's a lot though. I didn't start doing the test immediately. I started fucking around first. Okay, let's do that again then. Inventory, scene. I don't need anything else. Let's do this. I feel like I'm hardwired to go to the inventory through the main menu because that's how I had to do it for so long. But now I have an actual hotkey for it. Like, this is fine. Well, this is not. Why is it not? Oh, I meant to go upside down. Going upside down is fine as well. Oh, this is the negative flip? Question mark? This is correct though, right? Also, let me... Yeah, this is correct. It would have been pretty ridiculous if this was the problem. Couldn't rule it out though. Okay. Let me think about this. Oh, wrong command. So. Do I remember how rotations work? Maybe. Maybe I do. Like, in my head, flipping the stair on that axis, like, when I click it on this side, it should just work the correct way. What is going on there? Well, I guess I should do debug print and then only flip like a singular stair and then see it fail and then wonder about what life is. That sounds like a plan. So I think I need a option for like ending the input replay in advance. so that I can just hop in. Anyways, here, flipping this does nothing, which is a bit interesting. And then flipping this does this. It's like these are the exact opposite way they should be. Y works, this doesn't. Then doing this. Like these are flipped correctly. Is that the stairs the other way are fucked? Maybe. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I get it now, because this stair has a flip, like this stair has a non-default rotation, and assigning the flip, I guess it either affects the axis after or before the rotation, and I'm expecting the other, right? This is actually a pretty easy fix. Once I remember this thing, the assigned axis, I have axis, I have swivel, yes. Where do we have? We have block somewhere. Oh, actually, yep. Then block, rotation, swivel. And that should work. Imagine not even brute forcing this. Not here. I'm going to go inventory, ding. La papa. This structure is getting progressively smaller as I want to spend less time making it. Hey, look at that. It fucking works. Yep, and flip tool has been fixed. And I just used my human brain to stare at the code a bit, and then realized, well, I started the behavior actually. And then I glanced at the code, and then everything was alright. Very cool. Very cool. Also, funny thing. These replays, they save automatically. Sometimes they pile up a bit. And these are like taking 11 megabytes, which is not that bad. Considering the map is saved in each one of these, right? I was thinking like how to do this, and then I realized that yeah, I can just fucking save the map data into the replay, so that when you load the replay, like you don't have to go search for the map in the file system and whatever. And also a funny thing is that if I change maps, then it's not like a new input replay. It's still a part of the same one. Like as soon as you start the game, it starts recording the player inputs. And then when you load the first map, that is an action, and then we load it. And it kind of just does everything. And hold on, I actually need to... This actually links to the next thing. I started talking about this, but... yeah. I think I wrote that correctly. But that is a bit awkward. I'll leave it like that. Or then I'll take this out. Hold on, I'm thinking about how to do this. There we go. I think that's fine. Yeah, not having 3 categories is too much. Let's see. Oh, I should probably make a commit. That's a bit of a mouthful, but whatever. Yes. I thought about writing like a description for that fix, but I think if one reads the commit, then they can understand. If they understand the code, they understand the commit, right? That's fine. That's enough for me. Okay. Main menu mode, yes. Oh yeah, I wanted to show something about the input replay. This is gonna be simulation inputs, yes. Because this is what we pass to the game every single tick. This is a simulation inputs struct, and we have player inputs in a hash map, and then we have a new list of new players, and these are the player IDs. And then there's this interesting field called world change, right? And if the game is supposed to load another map, then this is some and then the world. And if no map change occurs, then it's none, right? And hold on. Oh, well, it's right here actually. The handling code for that. Can you remind me what the OBJ idea is? And yeah, and this is the world change stuff. It's literally just if there's a world, then just use the world, lol. And that's it. Yeah, the game state code is pretty fucking simple right now. Most of the logic is in the player entity class. Oh, okay. Yeah, but we'll see. I think having a website thing might be like a different direction from where I want this, because the thing is, like, even doing web support, like web builds, web exports, kind of a pain in the ass, right? And yeah, that's the main reason I don't do it. That is the main reason. But let me... Yeah. Hold on, there's a mosquito. Fuck, I didn't get it. I tried to get him. If he appears again, I will look in. I feel like in this house with two of my friends that are visiting, I care the most about having mosquitoes dead. I see them and I look in. It's like, please. This is really annoying. Anyway. Main menu mode. So, this would mean that I guess I can just have another simulation manager. I swear that the word simulation manager sounds kind of pretentious as fuck. But it is what it is. That is the name that I chose for the thing that manages the game simulation. Just go into a more comfortable pose. That was a hassle. But, okay. Game Sim Manager. Let's see, who do we have here? I guess if I wanted to be funny, I could make it play an input replay. But I think I might just do, like, nothing. Just do, like, a blank one. True. Okay. True for some people, but also doing stuff is fun. Would recommend. That's my personal take. Okay, which kind of functions do we have on the games manager? Example. Get game state, yeah, but the problem is that on this one we're not gonna have game state, right? Or I guess it could be like a 3D menu, right? You know how Minecraft has the fucking panorama? Well, it used to be a panorama, now it's an actual 3D environment. I could do that. Just because it kind of fits into the code. Not because it's good for any other reason. Let's do model helper. Oh, interesting. Okay. Inventory. Ba, ba, ba. Sure, let's just fill this with, like, dirt. Sure. That's fine enough. Okay. Almost want to check if I went in the inventory through pressing E. Or if I went to the menu. Anyway, let's make it below. Oh, maybe I'll do it the other way around. Where I go in here. Hold on. This is this block, this is this block. Now I think that's the correct block. I should have been just destroying these to get to the correct one. Honestly. Oh, there we go. And this wall is 1 block thick. And we can make the player... Oh, this is not possible to center because it's too small. Need to do this, then make it 1 block bigger. Hold on, actually, let me do it like this. Me struggling to build in my own game, making a simple box. Let's go, let's go. This, that, and it's there. Oh, interestingly, we don't have light updates yet here. Let's call it main menu. And now if we go here, then it's completely dark. It's fine. I don't need to go here. I keep saying this, I really do need to debug the menu navigation. I thought that it was fine, but it's not. Oh, light propagation is also not completely how it's supposed to be. Interesting. I think I'll place the player here. Let's go this tool. Spawn location is there. Yes, the main menu is a dirt shack for now, right? Just to have something to test. I guess I should. I'm gonna do something a bit more. Dun, 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 dun. Cinema. The most professionalist main menu. And then we would like look around or something. Oh, if I unfocus the game, it goes to the inventory. If that's the last thing that I did. Interesting. Okay, gotta keep that in mind. That is a bit strange. Show what? Oh, Absolute Horror Show. Okay, okay. Sure. Okay. It should be saved. Very cool. And let's do that, I guess. Yep, yep, yep. Actually, we don't need to keep track of the replay for this. Yeah, yeah, yep. Like, we just have the game state. And I think that's it. I think the main menu doesn't really need anything else. And the main menu will also not receive stimulation inputs, really. It will just kind of do its own thing. But we do want to have a game state so that all the functions here work correctly. Let's see how many errors we get. Like, oh, only 5. Very cool. Okay. Oh, this function could work differently. Oh well. Oh, it could look a bit different, but not really be a lot different. Maybe a bit of like just typing here, but that's fine. Oh, this is already done. That's an outdated comment. Guess I should have that on my clipboard for now. Oh. Also the other part there. There we go. How many errors? And now we have oh yeah. One more. Let's go. And what kind of a function is this? This is in game tech. Okay. Yes, this is the more interesting one. And here we don't really do anything with the input. Instead, we could kind of just come up with input. Let's see. Can we do this? Is that a thing? Oh yeah. Okay, it is not. There we go. I can do that. Okay. Has literally nothing. That is what I want. Dude, why do I not have this as simulation inputs new? Why do I do this? That's very strange. I could probably refactor that at some point. Hold on, let me actually... There we go, and... There you go. Then we insert for 0. Mouse movement. There you go. That is what I want. Imagine if I had autocomplete, I would be too powerful. Or like a thing that peeked into the struct to know which field it has. Too much power, too much power. Way too much. At least I have word complete. Anyway, this is gonna be a vector 2. It's gonna be... Just do like 1. And then 0. Let's try that. I guess... No, I mean, it's, I might try Kate at some point, but it's just like, I'm fine without it. And installing a piece of software and then getting used to it is like a whole ordeal. That's all. Okay, now we want to initiate the main menu. Yes. Okay, Impel game, very cool. Oh, this is so good, because I can just put the world here. Yes. Okay. It's gonna be... Hold on, how to do this in items? Full mesh from world. Load world raw. Let's go. This is what we need. And this is gonna be... Oh, this is actually not exactly correct. This is correct. Yes. And we say some world here. Oh. That needs to be borrowed. I'm not sure if I need to do the meshing here actually anymore, but that's I guess I still do it here. Okay, so now it's not gonna be the main menu, but we should start in the dirt shack immediately when we load the game. Let's see it. Yes. We successfully load the dirt shack and we're in the dirt shack. Very cool. And then I just need to make it. Hold on. Okay. And we don't need that anymore. And now we should have a main menu thing. Maybe flashing lights? Yeah. Okay. Indeed. What if I do like 1,000? What does that look like? What is 1,000? 1,000 is slow as hell. I should have known. That is still a bit aggressive. Okay, let's do divided by 404. No, this is 400. And let's see. Oh, look at that. It's a thing. It's a thing that spins. I think this is reasonable. In the future, it could be like an input replay. Through, I don't know, I kind of feel like it's almost too similar to Minecraft, and that makes me want to not do this. But this is also for making it so the input replay doesn't start as soon as... If I can open the game. But now, if I try to go to another save, yeah, then we panic the fuck out. That's fine. We gotta support world switching for main menu. I actually don't care about anything here. We can omit all of the fields. Now we need to make the thing. Yes, I'll just copy all of that. Thank you very much. Then what do we do? We say self-dot game simulation equals game simulation manager single player. Then we have single player here. Almost want to do a meme where I disable word wrap and then scroll to the side. Hold on, let me actually do it. Let's go. Too much power, too much power. There we go. We're not indented too far. We have a scroll bar. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Also, that line is crazy. Anyway, single player, and Oh, I need to actually invent the game state. There we go. I might need to mesh the thing, and then it works. Through the line situation. If I click this, then everything works, and we're in the game. Wow. Okay, that was pretty easy. So I thought I saw something funny there. Hold on, hold on. Oh, 1, 2, 4, 7, 5, 6. I thought it was gonna be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anyway, that's awesome though. And if I now load this map, and then I build something very beautiful, and I close the game, and I go into the embed replay, will it just start immediately on this map? It does. That's fucking awesome. Because before, it would start the embed replay in the void, right? With nothing in there. And until I loaded a world, it would just record like, oh yeah, I'm in the void, right? Oh, let me do something funny. And this is something that I noticed when I was watching an embed replay. I could actually speed this up a little bit. Actually, no, because we're gonna go faster and faster as we fall, so it's probably better to not try to teleport down. I could just let the acceleration do the trick. But the funny thing is that this will... Oh, it already is glitching. It's like jittering a little bit, right? Wait, we're getting floating point shenanigans happening when we go far enough into the world. Like far down enough. Like just the item display that we have is scuffed as fuck. And if I... Yeah. A certified floating point moment. Let me actually place a block here. I should probably also place the spawn position here. Inventory, spawn, there we go. Let's put this here as bar test. There we go. And it teleports me here now. But I want to do a thingy thing. Oh, actually, this is the only spawn point? Or then... Or then I choose the latest spawn point always. Interesting. Anyway, anyway, we have no light here because we have stuff like above us in the world. That's fine. We can just place a block light here. The funny thing is that physics work flawlessly because it's all fixed point. But the rendering is suffering, right? And I guess that's something that I should fix as well. I meant to do that. There we go. Like, it's kind of interesting to have the item you hold be just this scuffed. What does this one look like? Yeah, same kind of warping and snapping. I wonder how I should fix this. I guess I should have a camera origin. And then I kind of just keep shifting that. I guess that comes with like having a chunking system. And having the player actually be like near the origin. And then just move the meshes around or have a transform on them. But now like the player actually is like further out into the world, which causes this. This is only on one axis actually. It's craziest around 0, I think. Yeah, this is why we love floating point numbers, and you should definitely use floating point numbers for physics. It will not cause any problems, right? Floats are awesome. Anyway, enough of that. I should probably update the thing. And that's done. The format keeps changing on the goals for today. Dude, I was prepared to spend longer on those tasks, and now I'm like, holy shit, we're already here? I should make a commit though. Let's make a commit. Yeah. Main menu. Yep. Yep. Oh, also. Main menu, data. Yeah, there we go. The ball. Well, I was thinking that it's gonna be an AABB at the start. Right? Well, using the bomb is a funny idea. Fucking Walmart creeper. So true, so true. Let's see. Main menu, main menu. Yep. Oh, that's an outdated comment, which should be a part of a separate commit. Yep. Yep. Indeed, indeed. Everything is looking alright. Nice. Add main menu. Oh. Yep. You can't re-enter the main menu background thing, but I think that's fine. This serves the purpose that it's meant to serve. It's fine. And yep. Ooh, any guesses for how big the main menu world is? I think it's gonna be under a kilobyte. 10 bytes? Ooh, okay, that is a more precise guess. Main menu. Oh, it's actually over a kilobyte. Holy shit. Interesting. Interesting. Oh yeah, well, we can compress it. Yeah. And this is why I need to implement deflate compression at some point. Is we go from 1.2 kilobytes to 232 bytes. Yeah, that is true. That is true. For the compressed one. Also, fun fact: these are backups. This is the same as the latest version, and this is like a previous version. Yeah, we have automatic backups. Very cool. Now let me enable word wrap once again. All right. I need to take off there. Ill enemy. What do we do for him? Almost feel like they should be in a new file. And then I should move the player into that file. Or actually, no. Player should live here for now. have no idea how hard I was about to type enemy.gd because I've been using Godot for so long. Holy. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Well, the preview isn't. Well, I can actually shrink this. There we go. Game preview has been the same for a while. And funny thing that I thought about at one point is that the one idea you had at some point about like having the live game do an input replay, I could do that now, right? Like, nah, I don't think so. I think it can live like that, unless it's like blocking out every command. I'll have to check it later. On the wood. And before it's like behind the chat window. Anyway, what do we want for simple enemy? We're gonna have... No, I will check it. We'll have the bounce. Only the velocity. Does he need to remember anything? Does he need any kind of memories? I guess I should first make like just a punching bag. Yeah, I mean we're gonna add more to it, right? Okay, we need to do this. Oh yeah, we're not. There we go. And true. I mean, your friends are the other players, right? Think about it. Think about it. Oh. Okay, and yeah, we have to now. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Well, I need to redistribute my screen state so it's perfectly aligned. There we go. Okay. Well, I don't know. I'll have to think about that when I'm actually designing a video game. For now, let's do programming. Guess I'm just gonna use everything from there. Oh yeah, I call it simple enemy, not enemy. Oh yeah, and this needs to be public. Pub. Oh, pub. Pub. And now we are fine. Okay. So now we need rendering and we need behavior. Let's do rendering first. Also, how do we place these down? I guess I should have an item for this. And I'm gonna need a model for the item. So I'll start with the fun part, I guess. Okay, what do we... I guess I could just use the bomb for the spawning icon. That's fine. Yep. Okay, now we have 5 errors, and that's fine. I get name. No, 4 errors. It's gonna be saves. Bomb. Where do we have the bomb? Actually, it's gonna complain if it's not non-existent. Okay, yeah. It indeed complains about it. Yeah. Alright, let's see where he is. Saves. Bomb. Let's go. Bomb small, bomb big. Okay. Let's do bomb big. I don't know which one is correct, but that's fine. I guess this is in game.rs, this is game.rs, save load.rs. Okay. Do save load first. Pushline 776. Oh, okay. There we go, and now everything remaining, all the remaining errors are in game.rs. Just exactly what I want. Oh. This has to be only one of those. Okay. 2628. Oh, item handling. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. Let's do this after block. Actually, I'll do it. That's the last one. Alright. Nice. Oh, there's one more thing that I need to do here, which is dish. There we go. Now the item will actually be accessible in the menu. So I have... Okay, I'll just use this. And what were the arguments actually? I forgot immediately. Okay, let's do max distance on hit triggers. Okay, this is gonna be times 7 and false. I guess I should do it like this. And then, what do we want with this? We want to take the entity position and then spawn an enemy there. Okay, that's simple enough. Okay. And all of these are gonna be, at least this is gonna be public, I guess. Or should I make it fancy? Oh no, because for rendering we are gonna want to know the bounds, or then we're gonna have a function for getting the vertices of the entity. I'll try to do a more of like an interfacey thing here. We'll see if it, like, what this feels like, you know? I don't know. Position. Bounce. Box. Position. That's fine. Oh, I didn't have a comma there. That's fair enough. Oh, okay. I need to correct the size of this. Okay. New. We say array insect dot entity. Oh, that's gonna be in blocks.rs. Hold on. Okay, just pause. That's fair enough. And that seems like it's enough. Now we just need to render the entities. So let's do that next. And like on the rendering functions, I've been going kind of back and forth on whether to borrow a vec and then have the thing like append its vertices directly to the vec, or for the function to return a vec and then I do something with that. But yeah. This one has been feeling a bit more correct, so this is what I'm doing. Okay. Hit vertices. Guess I just do mesh AABB. Yeah. And we say self.bounds.x floats. I don't have a good default color, so it's gonna be white for now. And okay, interesting. Is that really it? Maybe. And now we need to also hook this into the render loop. There we go. And this is for every player. Yep. And then we say for any n. What do we have? We have game state. There we go. And. Oh, okay. Alright, let's see if that works. That was scarily fast, I feel like. Oh, if I try to do this... yeah, then it does nothing. Okay. Let's go... Saves. Let's go here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's go... Here. There we go. Yeah, the menu system needs work. That's fine though. Oh, okay, we spawn an entity even if we don't click anything. That's a bit funny. We are spawning them, right? This is like a painting tool now. Hold on, so if I run here and then... Yeah. There's a few of them. Oh, guys, look at the performance of this game. I can spawn in so many entities. And it's fine. So true. Okay, let's not do that every single tick. And me. Let's do this on action 2. Let's go. Like 3006. There we go. That's should be reasonable. So this text looks like wide. Okay, there we go. I think that one zoom level is kind of just fucked for some reason. Anyway. Yeah, now when I click, it creates the entity. This is like flat on the ground. The left click, this is nothing. That's exactly how it should be. And I guess it's creating the entity like with the origin set where I'm looking. And that's fine. That's fine. I could do something else here. I'll leave it like this for now. Right, we need behavior for the entity. Or the enemy. Pardon me. Da dun dun da. And we're gonna do the same thing as for the player entity. And we actually don't need anything else. We only need this. And now it's gonna complain that, oh, you don't have a function for this. And yes, that is true, but we can make it. It's gonna be actually this. There we go. We don't return anything. And it's gonna complain that we don't. Oh. Okay. We need to make game state public. That's fine. Yes. Okay. Enemy. There we go. All right. For enemy. I guess I should just make them move according to the velocity and then make friction happen. For now, I'm also gonna do that. Oh, that's actually be not right. Okay. I think that's gonna be fine. Can I do add a sign? Please tell me that I can. Oh, I can't. Oh, but it's because that's... Yeah. You know it's happy. Well, let's see what it looks like. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, yeah, they go. Very cool. Oh yeah, in the replay I'm like looking at them being aligned to the ground, but that's no longer the case. Okay, I guess I want the velocity to be 0. Oh no, I want to do the slowdown first. Yes. Okay. Do like 5. I think that's a decent friction value, maybe? Oh, we don't have gravity for the enemy. That's fine. That's a bit too high. Okay. Do like 15, and then let's do gravity. Oh, and I just realized I don't do like movement like I should. Well, it's gonna be evident in a moment. I think I just do this. Alright, let's see what that looks like. I'm actually going to do this myself and not in the replay. Yeah, you can see it launch and then go through the floor. Let's pretend that they're here. Alright? Because in the input replay, they are going to be there when I make them actually collide with the world instead of going through everything. Okay, so how do we do that? We do it by using the move body function, which we need from game. I guess I could just import it here. I do need other things here as well. Oh, it needs to be a public function. Sure. Ooh, there's gonna be some other stuff that's missing. There we go. It's gonna be just slide. Now we do games, take the look. Oh yeah. Honestly, I just this. Oh. I don't have to import everything individually, there's no reason. And let's see, the latest replay. Oh, they're not appearing at all? Question mark? Okay, interesting. They might be going too fast or something. Let me think. What would be the reason that we're not seeing them at all? Oh. Yes, we need to do equals, not plus equals. Hey, there we go. Look at him go. They were falling before, but not now. Very cool, very cool. Okay, so we have the entities moving and colliding, which is very cool. I guess I should have an interaction between the quote-unquote enemy and the player. Thinking. Like trying to because if I have like two types of enemies, then I'm gonna have to code the interactions between them in like a really fucked way, unless I have like a interface thing. Like if I have 5 types of entities and I want those entities to interact with each other, I'm gonna need a system for those to interact with each other. I don't want to do like explicitly define the interactions between each entity type. That sounds like a nightmare. Sounds like a nightmare. But for now, I could do it in a very simple way. Well, so here's what I'm thinking. There's gonna be kind of two types of interactions for now. There's gonna be only really one type, right? Like, you just have the ability to throw out like a damage area into the world, and for enemies, that's gonna be where they are, and for players, like if they click, then they throw out a melee attack. So I guess there's gonna be an entity which is gonna be just damage, right? And everything uses this damage entity, and everything listens to this damage entity. And maybe there's gonna be like a few types, but everything happens through this damage entity. And well, at least for damaging, right? I think that would make sense. Like, it's essentially like a hitbox. Thinking. I guess another thing that I could do is just have a function that gets the hitbox of the entity. Thinking. I guess it wouldn't be the worst to have a thing like for each entity I could explicitly define which other entities taken damage. Okay, that is indeed a thing to think about. Anyway, let's make punching the entities a thing and then call it a day. I'll leave the rest for later. But that's some like good initial planning already, right? I don't know how much of that was understandable because that was all in my head instead of on paper or in GIMP, but it is what it is. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Well, if anything was unclear, then pun intended, then you can let me know, and I can maybe elaborate on it, and it might also help me elaborate my own thoughts. Anyway, little player entity. There we go. And what do we do here? I could make like a sword item for fun. There we go. Game tick. There be damage system. So true. Yeah, no, but instead of having like 5 or 10 different types of enemies and defining the interactions between those, I'll just converge everything into like a single like damage entity type that they will be throwing out, right? That's all I'm gonna say about that. Anyway, yeah, no, but entities register damage things for the tick, and then everyone listens to those, or like looks for those, and they decide if they get hit, right? But I guess For melee attacks, you kind of only want to hit one. Me. I guess melee attacks should be the exception, and for that, the player needs to iterate over all entities that can be meleeed, and then see if they hit any of them, and then they'll like have a list or something. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard out here. Making a video game. I don't think we have to care about which item we're holding. At least I don't want to care about it for now. Because... Or... we have a different match statement. Maybe. Or actually... this is gonna be a different item. Is it? Fuck. Imagine being able to decide. Let's just do it before item handling. That's fine. Okay. So... we're gonna need to recast against the world and then against the entities and then see which one hits sooner. Can't imagine whether I don't know what the weather is in response to, but anyway. So I want to recast against a bunch of entities. Oh yeah, I can do this. Okay. Oh, okay. I could do this as a one-liner kind of thing for fun, but I'll do the kind of traditional thing. Okay. Now we need to recast against the books. Let's look at the selection recast function for reference. Yoink. Oh, this is a private field. Let it be public. There we go. Yes. Okay. So we do nothing. If we have a result, we don't care about the normal. We don't. But we do another match statement here. And we only care about the T here. Me when I'm a drama YouTuber, we only care about the T. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. It's gonna be enemy. Mind elaborating what those numbers mean? And then you're cursing me? Let's go. He is closer than Alt T. Then we do this. I mean, it's the default joke in that situation, you know? My bad. Let's see. Okay. That should be fine. And then. I kind of want to have a mutable reference, honestly. Yes. And then... we don't care about the T here. Oh. I mean, when I think that I'm gonna make interfaces for everything, and then I access the fields directly anyway. Imagine. Okay. Inventory, enemy, yes. Oh, is it now? Yeah, if I look at it, it gets launched. That's funny. Maybe I should make that require a click. Oh yeah, on the enemy file it is. At least there. Okay. So if text and slash fresh. Let's try that again. Pew. Make a little cubby here. Yep, he do be there. And if I... oh, yeah, I can't... hold on. I do that. Spawn a new one. Oh. So I guess if I click here, then... interesting. I'll like, click the block and then it doesn't affect the entity, question mark? Also, am I clicking the furthest or the closest entity? Okay, I'm clicking the closest one. That's good to know. This is like a bit puzzling. Okay, so now it is doing both. Fair enough. And if I don't want to destroy the blocks while I'm doing that, then I guess I could be holding like the selection tool. Oh, I didn't mean to go here. Like the flip tool that does nothing. Yippee! Yeah, I can make entities and make them fly. I guess the velocity should be based on where I am standing. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's here. Yeah, this is definitely stinky. This should be like the player clicks and then they send out a ray into the world, and then the enemies like listen to this ray. And there's another thing that I'm thinking, and hold on. It's right here. Like, I have a bunch of stuff here that handles like contact with slime, for example. And currently all of this is player specific. But if I have a bunch of different enemies, I probably don't want to individually handcraft them, the interactions between different blocks. There should be like a more generalized thing. So, well, I guess it's not that bad. Like, I just need to make a function, and then each entity just calls that function, right? Like, I have a generic thing for handling contact with blocks, and then the entity just calls that function at the end of their movement cycle. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's very simple, actually. Okay, well, that's, that problem in my head is solved now. Okay, yeah, making the velocity based on where we are. Okay. Okay, so I need the direction between two positions. Mm-hmm. I need to normalize this, and I don't have a function for normalizing yet. I don't think, at least. Oh, I have it for floats. Yeah. I have it for floats, but not for integer vectors. I have length. But the division is a bit fucked, and that's why it's not there by default. Let's look at this function once more. Yeah. I guess I just need to bite the bullet and just fucking do it. It's... if it... yeah. If it's fucked, then it's fucked. And then I have to deal with it. Mm-hmm. Yep. And this is gonna complain, but that's fine. Is this fine? No. Let's just say as 564. This might fail in overflow with certain values, but that's what we have to deal with. This has to be divide fixed point. That should be fine. Let's see it work. And we go saves, D3 test, inventory, din. Oh yeah, still lost the initial. Oh, he wanted to go. If I punch from below, yeah, they get launched up. At least if I punch from low enough, they should go up. Yeah, they do indeed. It works! Yippee! Okay, I kind of want to do this in a different way. That's fine. And then we do I think that's gonna be a bit better. The angle might be a bit interesting, but that's fine. Oh. I don't know if I should prevent entry into the menus when you're main menu. Like I should maybe have a different menu in the main menu so that you can't accidentally go into the inventory. And that might be fucking with the menu system a bit. Maybe. Okay, so if I'm really close, then they go far up. If I'm really far away, then they go more sideways. I didn't actually even intend for that. That's interesting. Oh yeah, because I normalized after adding the one. Fair enough. Hey, it works. We can have a golf game now. So true. Who wants to play a round of golf? Not even the worst idea in the world. True. Are you ready for another pivot into being a voxel golf game? Yeah. Hold on. Can I? It's like really hard to combo this. There we go. A voxel volleyball game. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. That's fun though. There was some like quiz thing that I had on my mind. Let me see if I can remember it. It was something like, how do I do this thing in code? What was it? Well, no matter. I seem to not remember it. It's gone into the wind of nothing. Alright, well, this is a good start though for a simple enemy. Let's see, we need main. Oh, okay. Also, first we do the math stuff. Three I-64. I needed it. Oh, gotta stretch. Okay, that's good. We have the enemy, and we have the enemy, and we have the spawn enemy. Oh, do we have bomb big? Also, I'm going to do bomb small actually. Items, bomb small. Let's see what it looks like. What does bum small look like? Oh, it's a bit scuffed, honestly. I'll modify the big bomb real fast. Gonna be somewhere like really low. Okay, there we go. Bomb big. Okay. Where's the light? There's the light. And there we go. That's good. Oh, I didn't test it in multiplayer yet. I should do that. Okay. Yes. Yes. Yep. Yep. Sure, that's a formatting thing, not relevant to this commit. Sure, I think that's good. Hold on. We'll see what that looks like in the future. Also, oh, I didn't add that one line. There we go. Amend it in. And then multiplayer test. There we go. Oh, look at that. We have 2 games there. Let's see. Okay, multiplayer still works. And inventory. Then I can go here. Oh, wrong direction. Fuck. I need to like be even more on it. Oh. There goes my hero. Oh, I catch up to him. My gravity is greater. Oh, actually, I can save him. Hold on. Inventory, ding. Fuck. No! Capture mouse. There we go. Okay, now he should fall on this, right? He's quite far up. Now let's go on this client. Let's catch up. Yes! I got him. Just barely. Just barely. I think there might be already like floating point imprecision here on the movement, or then it's the multiplayer. Either one. Oh. Yeah, there we have it. It's good. Oh. I can seal him. sealed forever. True. And just for fun, also actually, let me capture mouse instead, so I can switch to POV. The way that the player entity fucking turns when you look down is so ridiculous. Yeah. Sure. Anyway, I think I'll do a small meme here, which is this. Surely this is what I should be playing at the background, like in the preview, to show this. I wonder, when will this guy wake up? Right now, let's go. But yeah, that is it for the programming for the stream. I was gonna watch this replay to the end and then head out. I want to see him be sealed through. Dude, I love having input replays, it's so fun. And, oh, and a thing that I was thinking about, I should probably have a thing where I can fast forward in the replay. It actually wouldn't even be that hard to do. And then maybe also the ability to rewind, you know, to like scrub back and forth. Fast forward is easy. Scrubbing back and forth is not trivially easy, but it is very doable. I don't know. I mean, I could have like I could render like a timeline thing if I really wanted to. And there we go. He's sealed again. And then we crash because I should probably write that down. Yeah, that is for later. I should basically have a thing for removing players. And when the multiplayer replay ends, I should remove every player except the one that you're spectating, I guess, or something. But yeah, that is it. That is it. 2 hours of, I would say, efficient work. Got some stuff done. Main menu added, flip tool fixed, and a simple enemy. That's it for this time. See you next time. Bye bye.